Hello everyone, so it's time for another Sketchbox. This is the September box. Some lovely art on the front of the box. I wonder if that was from the watercolor one. I'm not sure. We will pull out the brochure. We'll try to get everything. Did we get it all? Looks like it. Move the box aside. Whoa, there's all kinds of tubes in here. Did I get every... Oh, my sticker. This is just too noisy, the tissue paper. That's why I like to take that all out. And then we've got... Wow, that's really noisy. I'm not going to do that too much. Ooh, this is a beautiful bird by Jennifer Nolan. Yeah, and then, wow, the sticker has some shine to it. It's like holographic. That's flashy. It's hurting my eyes, actually. I wonder if that has something to do with the box contents. Let's have a look at our little brochure, or not so little. And why does it look so dark on my screen? Huh, okay, that's better. I don't know. Whoa, we've got tips in here, and wow, the bulk of the box is paint? Is this paint? Head over here to da-da-da-da, and then the prompt is bird. Did you like how I read that? Okay, sorry. I guess I'm in rare form today. These are, we have, see, no, I can count 6 of these. 6 of these. Amsterdam series, standard series acrylic paint. I like Amsterdam paint. These are cute. I have a couple of the large ones. And they're pearl. Okay, wow. We have pearl white, pearl red, pearl yellow, pearl green, pearl violet, and pearl blue. And they retail for $3.70 each, these little guys. Cute. I think I'm going to need a palette. Or maybe some palette paper. And then we have some standard series acrylic oxide black ink in the Amsterdam. Cute little guy. Again, $3.70. That seems like a lot for that little tiny, but maybe that's how much a little tiny one costs. How big it is? It's only 20 milliliters, so 0.7 ounces. Then we have another one of these dual-ended brushes. The other one is actually sitting right here. This was this last month? Don't quote me on that, but yeah. I didn't keep the cover thing, and so I don't know what to do with it to keep the brush straight, to protect it, is what I'm trying to say. So maybe this time I will try to keep these protected plastic thingies. Wow, that was really difficult. It's gonna be one of those days, I think. This is a chisel blender, 1/4 inch. It's got quite a bit of sizing on there. I'm gonna need to swirl it in some water. Can't even get this back on. Did I open it on this side? There we go. And then this is a bright 2. Look how tiny that is. It's cute. Bright is like a long flat, maybe? I'm not sure. Or is it the same thing as a flat? No, not an expert here. I got some water here. Let me just... Already almost... Oh, they're so soft. I do remember that about the other one. I've almost lost the darn thing already. The 2 little ends. Finally, in this box, we have the Legion Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press Black 4x6 inch paper. Is it like a water? It's black heavy. Is it a watercolor? I mean, it seems like it is. Oh, this is so thick. I thought I was grabbing more than one sheet. And, I just set that on it and I heard it make a noise again. I gotta move some stuff. We have this, okay, 100%, what is this? Sketchbox tip. 100% pearl, 50% pearl, 50% black. Looks like you can tone it down, I guess. 20% and 80. And then, ooh, they use the black to clean up the edges. And then we can, because it's acrylic, you can go right on top. I like that, the little tip section. Let me find a palette or some palette paper. This is what I'm grabbing here, Strathmore palette paper. because I'm not prepared. I didn't have a palette handy. So, and then, you know, it's plenty of space if I make a mess. Okay, well, wow, we don't have pens. I just realized. Wow, it's all paint. Paint and a paintbrush and paper. It's different because I'm used to like having other things. Let's see. I think we can't start with black. I was gonna start with black and then I realized you can't do that on black paper. So what should we start with? Maybe let's just start with the pearl white and see what we have here. I don't want to put too much out because I just want to get a little sampling, and that was quite a bit. So we will try it and see what we have here. I'm on. It's very shimmery. Now I'm curious. Well, white's not going to show up on white, but I'm curious if these other colors will show up on white paper. So it's acrylic. It's not watercolor. I gotta remind myself that. Acrylic paint. I was just gonna like water it down, but no, you don't want to water it down too much or you will compromise the binding agent in acrylic paint. So yeah, it's not super opaque yet. And actually, what is this? Pearl white? I don't know, it's white-ish, but on this black I kind of feel like it's more silver. But maybe that's the pearl part, huh? Ooh, it does have a lot of shimmer. Maybe that's why we had that holographic sticker there. I need something to dry my little... get some of that water off. Okay, what color should we do next? How about red? We'll go in rainbow order-ish. Red, green, blue, scoot them over. When that dries, maybe I can try to put purple. Purple, you should be in the back. I can't even finish a sentence. I am so sorry, folks. Okay, this is red. When it's dry, I think I'm gonna try the black on it. I think that's what I was gonna say. Oh, here's something interesting. What do you guys think? Can you even see that? It does not look very red. It's very pearly. But how do you, if you have this out on your palette, how do you tell? If you've got a few of them on there, how do you tell which one you've got? You're gonna have to be paying attention. Ooh, it shows up much more red. Let me see, zoom in. We don't need all the space to, oh, I can't zoom in very much. Ramble. I'm in a ramble mood, aren't I? Distracted. So maybe I should. I don't want to waste it, so, and I'm not going to be able to tell what color it is later. Unless there's some hint of color in there, but I didn't see any. So I'm putting the rest of it on there. Maybe I should just leave a tiny bit. No, I can't tell. I really can't. This is very interesting. This is a new to me product. This much I do like. I feel like there's a hint, a very, very subtle hint of yellow. So maybe if, you know, with the right light, maybe you can tell them apart on your palette, but they are very similar. We've got yellow here. Ooh, but wow, when you put it on the black paper, it really stands out. And the prompt is bird. Bird. So many things you could do with that, but I think I might just try to paint a bird, maybe. Although I have a feeling it might be hard to get detail because, well, we'll see. And I wonder how these layer. Look how we have so far. We have pearl white, red, yellow. Let's do some green. What did I do here? I just put water. You know what? I'm putting it on the palette. Why not just put it right on here? Oh, wow, that's so... Whoa, that's too much. Oh, dear. It's kind of fun, I have to say. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having some fun here, but I wonder if I can put it back in. I got way too much when I got a little goofy. And I don't want to waste it. which maybe that's being a little miserly and silly, but waste not, want not. Have you heard that expression? Okay, I still have a lot of green here. Hey, well, let's see what happens if we go on top of... Ooh! We can go on top of white with the green. We can go on top of the red. I think it's mostly dry. Hopefully that's not mixing. And, ooh, on the yellow. And it's kind of hard to tell. I'm going to see if it looks any different when it's dry, but this is still wet, and it's like all shimmer and not a lot of difference in color. Can you see that? Okay, I'm gonna hold still for a minute. Hopefully it's not for too long and people don't get impatient on that, but sometimes when I'm editing or, you know, in the editing process, I'm like, wow, I didn't hold that for very long. Seems like a long time when I'm doing it, and then watching it back, it's like, would you just hold that thing still? Sorry. Okay, we're gonna keep going, and wow, this doesn't get old, does it? Going straight onto the paper. This is blue. Wow, look at that. It's really interesting. It reminds me a little bit of, because you can't see a lot of the color in the paint, I think I had like a sample set from Golden Acrylics where they had an interference color, and it was like almost holographic, but like you couldn't see the color at all in the paint. But then when you paint it on something like dark, it's really fancy. These are like magic. These are like magic paints. That's what they're fun and magical. I don't know, might be challenging to use on a regular basis. Ooh, you know what? I just had an interesting idea. I wonder if this would be a fun thing to try with the gel printing plate. If I had any kind of black paper, but I could use this black paper. And I kind of wonder how well it would show up on just dark paper. But yeah, that would be a fun thing to try on the gel plate. Okay, we got lots of violet there. I'm going to put some on top of the blue because I have a little on my brush still. Now that these are dry, I can well, are they dry? No, it's not dry. Stop that. And actually, oh, I got a fingerprint in there. That was interesting. Look at that. Can you see? It's kind of green on my finger. So we have to try some other things. Oh, we do have to try the black, though. I didn't use a lot of this paper. Maybe I can do some more experimentation over there. And maybe some mixing or something. Let's see. First, we're going to pick up the black. And I think this one's at least dry. Get some zebra stripes on my... Those are not zebra stripes. And I don't like my fingerprint there, so I'm gonna cover that up. Yep, it's black. Nothing too shocking there. And I don't think I even tried the bright end. What awkward hand angles I'm doing here. This video is seeming like just some kind of random stream of consciousness, and I'm not really sure how much people are gonna appreciate that. But if you do like my random stream of consciousness, hit the like button, let me know, because that would be encouraging. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'll try to be more normal next time. I'm making dots. I mean, it looks like a domino. Yep. That's a nice small brush there, small end, and whoops, I got it in my paint. I have been having so many technical difficulties today. I am just ready to throw the computer out the window, but I won't do that. That's a bad idea. Let me find some white paper and some Stonehenge Aqua hot brush. So let's grab one of these guys. This is either, this was probably from an old Art Snacks box. And we will see we can see anything with white paper. This might not go very, this might not do much. I feel like I can almost see a little bit of red in here. What happens? So it's pearl red. But yeah, look at that. Ooh, here's an interesting thing to try here. Okay, I've got them overlapping. Watch this. What a difference. Not much happening on the white paper. Well, that was an idea. And now I'm done with that idea. Here is some random scrap of navy blue cardstock. Ooh, and that works quite well. So you really have to be painting on something with some color for these to work. Interesting. Good to know, since I have never, other than the interference sample, never really used anything like this in my painting. I have used some watercolor ones, and they're similar, although they do work on white paper, so I don't know. This is a fun new supply, and it's definitely got me challenged and trying new things. So let's do something with it. And as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel and these crazy endeavors. And I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. I'm going to put some music and put my footage on to the end of this. I'm back for a couple extra comments. So you see I've done some more swatching on here, and I have to say I don't think I will use these colors for color mixing. It seems to be a real challenge. One, because you can't really tell what color you're working with here. I used a water-based marker to just write a letter in the corner so that I wouldn't forget which color I put where. But, you know, trying to mix a somewhat adequate brown was not really happening too well. So these are my attempts, you know, with the mixing complementary colors, yellow and purple here. That might be the best one. The red is a little bit weak, so that could be part of it. Although this is, it's an okay brown. Maybe it just doesn't really pop as a shimmer color, the brown. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna just have to deal with that because I want my bird on a branch. But it's not going to be an amazing brown. So yeah, I think these are pretty cool straight out of the tube, but I would probably not use them again trying to mix colors. I'm just trying to stick with the box contents there. And I don't know, maybe they have a brown. That would be interesting to see. But, I mean, brown's not that exciting anyway, and these are pretty exciting colors, so maybe that's part of it. Alright, let's get to the bird.